Bienemy is still technically employed. He's still technically with the Commanders. They ain't made a decision yet.
Yeah, like they look like they, you know what I mean. I think that'd be a nice one to kind of kick the can on.
Everybody's
like,
kind of waiting to see what he's gonna do though. Because he was supposed to be head coach talk.
Yeah, and it seemed like
he did the Commanders
Right.
interview. I don't know where else he's being looked at, right?
All right, because I thought that was the whole thing. It was like, go to the Commanders, do your OC thing for a year, and then after that, you're going to be the next up.
I think that's something you sit on. You see what that's talking about.
Because I think that's just as appealing as the Kingsbury situation.
I think that's just as appealing.
Yeah, I think that's just as up there.
Dare I say it? I think Mac Natty, you see what he doing there? What happens in that Kansas
City? So can we talk more about that? Can we talk more about Nagy? Because that's a little, that's a little obscure. I mean, you bring him up, he's like, hold on, bro.
No, I can't do that. He was terrible.
See, you could talk me into it, I think, but you got to convince me a little bit more. You can't just drop the name and walk away.
I think he comes over here with exotic formula, exotic formation.
He got a little West Coast vibe to it. Yeah.
Got the West Coast, but it still got that hardness, you know? It's got that hardness you're looking for. It can talk to your guys. It's solid. I like that name. You know,
All right. But so what do you put are you putting him more on the quarterback then? Is that what you're saying with the situation with?
I just think he's a quarterback guy though.
So what was that?
I just think he was in a tough spot in Chicago. Like, it was tough. I think he's going to Kansas City, and he looked like, I mean, they haven't had the greatest year.
Yeah.
But they're still kicking. You know what I mean? I'm sure he learned a lot under Andy Reid. I'm sure his book has gotten a little bit deeper.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a bad one. I just think you're pulling from trees. At the end of the day, you're pulling from trees.
So you want to go from just whatever's the most proven trees. I want fruit from those trees versus these unknowns.
Yeah, you're looking to click on this tree. Like, I'm not mad at, what's his name? The one that just interviewed. He was with the Rams for a little bit.
Zach Robinson.
Yeah, Robinson. That's not bad. I'm sure he knows something. I think that offense is that's a stale little offense, though. I think that offense is starting to slowly stale out. Like, you can kind of see it. Like, they're starting to – and those guys are still getting jobs. Like, I just seen Shane Walton just got a job.
Yeah.
And he comes from that tree of the, because it really starts from the Gruden tree.
Yeah, because they all under him. Correct. Yep.
That whole little tree. I just think that offense is starting to slow down a little bit. That 11 personnel. That's kind of what you got from
play the small ball, space you out. Yeah. Now he's going back to a little bit more to let me get bigger personnel and make your big dudes dance with me. Yeah.
I mean, I think that's another thing you got to think. The team's built big.
Yeah.
It don't seem like it's built small, gadgety. It's built big. So it's kind of like, I think you
gotta play through our size, man. We like the Nuggets out here, bro. We bigs. Yeah.
To the T.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like finding somebody because I don't see them changing all that. Finding somebody that'll come in here and work with that type of offense. That's why I think a Magnati would be a good type. You know how to work with them big boys like that.
Now, my question though is this though: where do you see him when you're talking just the development of Kenny Pickett though? Because we obviously know we got a young quarterback with still a lot of questions around him, and we obviously know that Coach T has already said that he at least will be QB1 or in the competition for it, but he's still legitimately going to be a part of that convo.
Yeah, that's
how do you feel about that then? Yeah,
they basically say this is his job. We're gonna get some other people out of here, so we, figure it out. You heard it.
I picked it up as soon as I was okay. All right, I got what you're saying now. I see it. But in terms of just your confidence that Nagy could get Kenny to develop better or faster, where's your confidence level in that? Because like with Kingsbury, I'm way more confident. Even with Bienemy, I got more confidence. That's part of my hiccup though when I'm thinking Nagy right now.
Yeah, that was a disaster up in Chicago.
Yeah, bro. I'm like, I like what you're saying, but I'm still looking at my young quarterback who my head coach has already said is QB1.
Did he get them both, Trubisky and Fields?
I think he got early with Fields. I think he got an early one with Fields, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, and they were both bad.
Mitch was Pro Bowler, though. Don't trip.
Although, yeah, I guess Mitch did have a Pro Bowl under him in that 1 year. But still.
He do got a Pro Bowl.
He got a Pro Bowl, bro. He got one.
No. I mean, bro, it's tons of names. Yeah. It's kind of one of them things, like, it sounds crazy. You really, you can miss, but you kind of can't miss because you feel like
you
everything.
Got options, yeah.
Yeah, you got options. It's at the forefront of your brain, so it's something that you're not gonna miss, because it's almost like, I don't want to say not miss because the league's not built like that, but it's almost like this is a first round draft pick for you.
Yeah,
like you got time to
you're going to go get the guy. Yeah,
you're going to get the guy that you really want. Like you're going to feel comfortable with this one.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm sure they're kicking the cans on tons of people. You know.
That's what we should do. Yeah.
Well, that's what we was hoping,
get like
man.
10 interviews.
Yeah, we was like, bro, max out, man. However many you can get, and have varying levels of it, right? Young, inexperienced dudes that have had success but kind of flamed out, and then the next up and coming dudes like, oh, that's the QB coach, that's the OC right there. Like any of them dudes, I think are worth, these conversations are worth these interviews.
And I mean, it's so subjective because there's a lot of people that's like, you can't say nobody's just totally not worth. Like I was saying, like Eric Bienemy. You know what I mean? That's a hot name. Like that's sitting there, like it's kind of like.
Hey, look, and coming from what we just came from, I think any of these are gonna feel a lot better. Yeah. Yeah. That also go with it. So we on the same page with it.